Hello everyone and welcome to this video where I want to discuss why a Pirates major update would be an awesome next update for the developers to do to Stormworks. It would add new playability features and it would make the game that much more cooler. So follow along as I explain, but before I begin I do want to mention I'm honored that the developers have watched my fishing update video and are thinking to use it as a basis for the update that they go and make. So I want to sort of make use of all that and give them all the ideas that I could think of. So follow along. But I do think that this one is an awesome update idea, major update idea, and I'm going to explain why. So I think that it was a missed opportunity once the weapons DLC came out that there was no small arms combat. What you pretty much get now is you get these massive warships with massive turrets and cannons and rockets and everything, and they're pretty much battling it out. So what you get is like an army versus army battle. Now that's cool for people that are interested in that, but for someone like me that just wants to, say, have a research company or a shipping company or something, the game does present a bunch of obstacles. We have the sea creatures, you have tsunamis, there's all kinds of volcanoes, all kinds of things, disasters that can pretty much ruin your day. But you don't have many man-made disasters or man-made problems that you're trying to battle, until now at least. So my theory is they introduced this for every game, regardless of if you have the weapons DLC or not. You get pirates that can attack you. Now the way they'd work is I'd make an island. For example, let's say this island here in the center of our screen. I know it's close to our base, but forget about that for now. So say there's an island that's like a pirate's hangout. The closer you get to it, the higher the odds of you getting attacked are. The further you are, the less your odds. So it'd be very annoying if you get attacked every 2 minutes. I'm talking about like maybe you get attacked once every hour or something. And depending on how close you are, your proximity to the island is how often you get attacked. Anyway, say you're out at sea and you're traveling with your ship, and all of a sudden this is what you see. You see sort of gunships, little rib gunships coming towards you in front and behind, and they're coming at you. And since you're in a big vessel, you're presented with pretty much a choice, and that choice is you can try to run away, but if you're slow, which for example in this ship you would be, they would catch you. Another option is to have, say, a disabled ship somewhere on the map. It pops up saying this ship needs help, distress signal coming from a ship. You show up and lo and behold there's a ship, but it's the pirate ship and they have ribs and they start charging you. So either they come at you from the middle of the ocean, or you actually go and answer their call for help, and they attack you. That does happen in real life. I'm basing it off of what I've read. So something like that can happen. Now you're in mostly an unarmed vessel, you're in a cargo ship. So what they do in real life is they have water turrets. So something like this to defend yourself from the pirates. And the way I see it happening is they try to come at you with their ribs. They'll try to shoot at you. They'll try to use their faster ships to come closer to you. I also propose that with this DLC, or rather with this major update, comes rocket propelled grenades, so handheld rocket launchers, just like you have, your guns that are handheld. You have a rifle and stuff. You'd also have a handheld single shot rocket launcher that the pirates would use. Now this is independent of whether you have the DLC or not. They have the weapons. Now you potentially do, or you potentially don't, okay? But with that in mind now, you got the pirates coming at you in a rib. And maybe there's 3 of them per ship. There's one at the machine gun, there's one driving, and another guy, or 2, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, they're coming at you, and you are in the cargo ship, so you now have a choice. Your choice is, do you try to run away, or do you fight? And what do you fight with? So, the way I see it, obviously, the way the game is working, the physics, they can't board your ship really easily because the paths aren't defined, the AIs aren't that smart. So the way I would have it is the pirates would try to come close to your vessel, and the closer they get, if they get within a certain range, they start to siphon away your money. Like the money if you're in career mode, and if you're not in career mode, you know, they're just kind of annoying, following you around. And they try to get close to your ship. Now they'll try to shoot at you with their rocket launchers, they'll try to shoot at you with small arms, they'll try to shoot at you with just a heavy or a regular mounted machine gun. And if they shoot your engine out, you're kind of dead in the water. So you want to make ships that can avoid being destroyed easily, and you want to have some sort of way to fight back. Now with them coming at you with this stuff, you can repel them with either weapons or with the water cannons that I showed earlier. Now they already have the fire physics in the game, and this would act very similar. So if you shoot at an approaching pirate boat or pirate rib with your water hose, they actually will go further away. Like they'll try not to come at you as much, and pretty much at a certain point of you firing water at them, you've kind of deterred them, and they will leave, and they'll just kind of evade you. They'll go away, you push them back. So that's kind of how the water hose works. Obviously a single hose is good for one, but if you have a bunch of them, and obviously, you'd have different pirate situations would have different amounts of ribs. Maybe one pirate boat is coming at you one time, maybe you got 5 of them coming at you one time. So in the case of one, you could probably just repel it like this, and eventually they'll go away. They'll try to shoot at you, of course, so maybe your health will drop a little bit, you may want to get cover, but you shoot at them enough with your water cannon and they'll leave. If they get within some range of your boat or ship, then they begin to steal your money. Also, they could steal the value of your container. So say your container is valued at $30,000 or whatever, it slowly starts to drop, so it becomes worth, 25, then 20,000, until you deter them, or until they steal all of it. So if they steal all your container value or all of your money, then they leave you. Obviously in the non-career mode, sandbox mode, maybe they would just leave you after like a couple minutes of trying to attack you. So I'm not quite sure how that would work, but they would pretty much be attacking you. They're not trying to board you, they're not trying to steal your ship, they're just trying to take your money and get away. So the speed at which they steal your money or decrease the value of your containers depends on how many pirates there are near your ship and how near the ship they are. So they would obviously increase the closer they get to your ship. So like I said, you have your water cannons for defense, or you have an armory on your ship. You gather up some gear, some plating, some stuff, and you go and repel them yourself. So obviously you have a choice. You can use the water cannon method, or you can do this and try to eliminate them, try to prevent them from boarding your ship. You could take them out. Maybe you have mounted guns on your ship. I know some of my ships do, this one does not, but you can also maybe have mounted guns if you're in areas where you expect to encounter pirates and you're kind of shipping there. You will have weapons to defend yourself. So that would be how I would do this. You'd have ribs, or you'd have a big ship that is disabled. It shows up on your map, ship needs help, distress call, you come and you get attacked, and then you repel them. So fairly simple, at least simple I think in theory. Most of the physics are already there. You have the pirate or the water cannon physics there for putting out fires. It would pretty much be the exact same physics minus the fire for deterring these guys. We have AI with the weapons that have, gunships, but now in this case they'd have just ribs. They'd come at you, your money would go away, and you try to deter them or otherwise protect yourself. Adds a little bit of gameplay, adds a little bit of extra missions, I guess, and adds, say, the rocket propelled grenades and the realistic thought of you getting attacked by modern day pirates as you're going about your business, shipping, or having a luxurious cruise, or whatever the case may be. So that is pretty much what I had in mind. That is what I want to present to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for the Buckle dealership that's coming here soon, as well as other creations. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy Stormworksing.